Building, evaluating, and deploying AI agents just got ridiculously easy. Let me show you how to do this in under 5 minutes. Before we jump into the demo, what is exactly Agent-CLI? Well, Agent-CLI is a toolset designed to help you build production-ready agents without wrestling with the boilerplate code. But the magic isn't how you use it. You aren't typing out dozens of terminal commands. No, instead, you run one setup command and then tag directly to your favorite coding assistant, Gemini CLI, Cloud Code, etc. And you let it do the heavy lifting for you. So the first thing, of course, you need to do is install the Agent CLI. And once this is done, you can actually use it, as I already mentioned, with your favorite coding assistant. In my case, I would use, of course, Gemini CLI to make use of it. So once the installation is done, you can type the command /skills just in order to see all of your skills. It works by equipping your coding assistant with specialized skills, basically giving the AI the exact context it needs to build. There is a scaffold skill to generate primitive structure, an ADA code skill to write the actual Python agent logic, eval skill, and deploy skill to ship your infrastructure. So I just told my agent to build to use Agent CLI to build a caveman-style agent and compresses verbose text into grunts. Instantly, it activates its scaffolding and coding skills. It writes me also a design spec, scaffolds the project structure, and writes the system and structure for my caveman, both in Python. You can see here it's already using all of the skills and commands automatically, and you can also here see all of the files that it's creating for instantiating my multi-agent. I'm also showing you here actual the design spec, so you can see how it's been thinking about designing the whole multi-agent system. It not only actually creates the code that it's used to run the agent, but what it also does, it tests it already. So it writes you all of the tests that you also need in order to make sure that before you put your agent into production, your agent is working. Here you can see the agent Python file that it's been created by the agent, of course. So you can see here all of the system prompt, the model that it was chosen to run the agent. You can see here even a runtime file was also created in order to create a runtime for the agent. You can see even the Gemini markdown that was also created just to make sure that you understand all of the steps that you need. And once that is done, you can also here see that it uses the evaluation skill just to write all of the evaluation cases and actually to see how does your multi-agent system score. It also write a README so that you can also understand how the evaluation is performed, and you can see here even the score of your multi-agent system against the set criteria. And once this is done and all of the tests have been created and the evaluations actually passed the specific threshold, then you can decide to deploy your agent. So you can see here the test that passed, of course, and the test that failed of my system. And once it has corrected all of the tests, then we can move forward. And when we move forward, here you can see it has already the project summary, the implementations details, and everything was built successfully. Now I can tell it to deploy this agent to engine of agent platform, and it uses the agent CLI deploy skill in order to do it. You can see here if you have deployed already a multi-agent system, this looks familiar to you. So right now it's deploying my agent, and once this is done, you can get this message which lets you know that it's successfully instantiated. So we move into my deployments, and you can see here the Caveman agent is here. I will try to test it and see if we get an answer. Yeah, we have a good answer. So now we can even move one step forward and we can set up the observability. And you can see here it uses the CLI observability skill in order to do it. And oh, it's actually telling me already, it's already being set up, the traceability. So we go back to agent platform, and here I can see the session that I already show you. I can see the system message, but I can even drill down even more. I can see here now the topology of my agent and understand specifically what is happening. I can even click into a specific invocation of the LLM, and it also lets me or shows me the metadata. It can even show me the specific token that were consumed for this invocation of the LLM. So it's very good when it comes to understanding also the metadata and the costs of the agent, right? Once I am done with it, I can move forward and I can publish my agent to Gemini Enterprise. It uses the publish skill, which is also part of the portfolio, and automatically only asks me my ID of my Gemini Enterprise application, which I already created, and starts publishing my application. So you can see here, if you want to move your AI agents from prototype to production with zero headaches, you have to try this out. Oh, it's already done. So now I can go into my Gemini Enterprise app. I can see already the Caveman agent with all of the details. And now let's check it out. Let's try to test it. I will just ask the same question and we get an answer. Nice.